Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook. In today's video, we've got some information regarding the Ripple versus SEC case that hints that a big win for Ripple is on its way. But before we do, if you'd hit that like and subscribe and tell your friends and family so we can get this information out to as many people as possible, that would be fantastic. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So for those of you who have been following this case closely, you probably already know that two corporations recently filed amicus briefs in this case. And one of them being iRemit, a Filipino payments company that relies on Ripple's on-demand liquidity to actually process their transactions. And another one, TapJets, that uses Ripple or allows folks to use Ripple to book their charter flights. Both of these guys filed these amicus briefs. And you probably also already know that the SEC went in and tried to have them booted out with respect to making any kind of comment on this case. Well, Ripple just filed their response to that SEC request to have these amicus briefs kicked out of the case. And boy, did they ever slam them right down to the pavement. Really, what they're saying in their brief is, hey, look, if that is the case, and the SEC can't make hide nor hair of this, then they should have never brought this action against Ripple in the first place. And guys, this is going to be a massive rebuke. So just today, Stuart Alderati, who is the legal counsel, chief legal counsel for Ripple, was out doing a podcast. And in this podcast, he actually was saying, look, this is not just a win for Ripple. We are going to get a win for the entire crypto space. And here's why. Because what's going on right now with the SEC is absolutely illegal. It doesn't even fit the letter of the law. And on top of that, what the SEC is trying to do is recraft the law outside of Congress. And Stuart Alderati looks at this as a big win that's incoming very soon. And I agree with them, guys. Look, when you and I went out and we purchased our XRP on the secondary market, we were not making any kind of an arrangement with Ripple. We weren't buying stocks. We weren't getting voting rights. We weren't getting any kind of prospectus. We weren't getting any kind of assurances from Ripple that, hey, if we see profit, dividends are going to be paid or anything like that. What we were doing was buying a commodity in the secondary market based on what this commodity is used for in this space. And let's face it, it's used in on-demand liquidity. It's used as a form and a method of settlement for transactions. And you have all other kinds of use cases for the XRP ledger. So what Stuart Alderati is saying, he's like, look, SEC, you can't actually come and say that XRP has no utility, turn around and sue Ripple on that premise, because that anyone is buying it has to be entering into an investment contract with Ripple for the expectation of profit. And then when evidence comes contrary to your position and they want to go before the court and say, hey, wait a second here, we're filing an amicus brief because, hey, look, we didn't buy Ripple in an investment contract with an expectation for profit. We bought it because of its use case, its utility. And guys, this is a big, big deal. And I think that this Judge Netburn and Judge Torres are going to see through this absolutely with certain clarity, and they're going to come back, and I think Ripple is going to get their summary judgment, and that is exactly what Stuart Alderati thinks. And this win for this space, not just Ripple, is going to be massive. Guys, you are going to see the only asset with legal clarity. You're going to watch this thing just absolutely shoot up like crazy when this happens. And I'm not the only guy coming out here and saying, hey, look, this is what's probably going to happen. There are a lot of folks, a lot smarter than me, that have been following this case and with a lot more legal understanding than what I have. And they're coming out and they're saying the exact same thing. I'm telling you guys, it is going to be one of the biggest pumps that we have ever seen when it comes to a digital asset. Why? We are now entering into this digital asset space in frickin' truckloads, like super fast. And you're watching this ISO 222 messaging standard coming into fruition. And literally next month in November, multiple countries are going on to this messaging standard. You're seeing a liquidity crisis in the fiat system with all these central banks just coming to an absolute head. And what you're gonna see, in my view, is the central bank digital currencies turning on. And guys, who has been doing a lot of the work behind the scenes in building these central bank digital currencies? It has been Ripple, and they are utilizing the XRP ledger to do it. And that is one of the primary reasons you are going to see such a massive appreciation in this space. It is going to be something that, hey man, in my view, you're going to tell your grandchildren about. It's going to be that great. Now guys, having said that, I have been hearing from a lot of the folks out there on my channel and listening to comments on other channels that folks are having a harder and harder time getting their hands on XRP with limit purchase buys. So Uphold in the United States is one of the only, if not the only, exchange selling XRP. And they are limiting people to buys of $500 a day or something to that effect. Now, that may seem like a lot for, if you don't have a lot to put in, but I'm telling you guys, in the grand scheme of things, $500 a day is not a significant amount to invest in XRP. You're getting about what? For 500 bucks, you're getting like what, 1,000 XRP? Listen, it is going to be something crazy. And the very fact that you're being limited on buying XRP is speaking volumes. I've even heard rumors that Ripple is buying XRP off the secondary market. I'm saying, I believe, guys, that this may be one of our very last opportunities to get into Ripple on this right now with respect to the way it is before this case is settled. Because once it's settled, guys, it is gone. And by the way, another thing that's going to happen once this case gets settled is you are going to see Ripple, the company, IPO. All of this private equity that's being available for folks to invest in and buy, it is not going to be available because, guys, this asset is going to explode in all levels. Now, that is my opinion. Well, guys, I have this little clip here that has been trending on a lot of channels and Twitter and things like that was made up of someone that really, really likes XRP. And I think it's something that you guys gotta see. And it is quite amazing how he breaks this down for all the rationales that you want to consider to have XRP in your portfolio.
Why do I hold XRP? Because Ripple's the chosen one to lead the new global digital payment system, and they use XRP. In 2013, the Federal Reserve began looking for faster payments options. 2 years later, an action plan was born and a federal payments task force was created. It included one company focused on crypto, Ripple. In 2014, the World Bank and Better Than Cash Alliance, which includes the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Clinton Global Initiative, and the governments of 32 countries, put out a report called The Opportunities of Digitizing Payments. 1 year later, the Better Than Cash Alliance featured one crypto company on their website, Ripple. Today, Better Than Cash Alliance and all other UN initiatives are focused on a single agenda, the Sustainable Development Goals for 2030. You can see the SDGs logo on Bill Gates' lapel, world-leading companies, the Better Than Cash Alliance website, and on the UN's official exchange, Exchange. What crypto is Exchange officially utilizing for their carbon credit solution? XRP. The world will move to a new international standard for exchanging electronic messages between financial institutions by 2025 called ISO 20022. Who was the first ISO 20022 member focused on distributed ledger technology? Ripple. Who's partnered with over 300 financial institutions, including Bank of America, American Express, PNC, Santander, SBI, HSBC, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank of England, India, Singapore, Scotland, Australia, and Indonesia, the largest banks in Japan, Canada, Egypt, the Middle East, United Arab Emirates, Thailand, Morocco, Bhutan, South Korea, Brazil, and Latin America? Ripple. Who is a former employee overseeing the Federal Reserve? Ripple. A former employee overseeing the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's digital asset division? Ripple. Leading Australia's CBDC effort? Ripple. Who hired a former Treasury of the United States? Ripple. 2 former Federal Reserve attorneys to their board? Ripple. 2 former Clinton and Obama advisors, former Minister of Defense and Economics of Germany, former business director at Swift, former Swift board member, former CFO of PayPal, former head of the DTCC, former chief business officer at Uber, former VP of Amazon, and former SEC chair on their legal team? Ripple. Who's a member of the Digital Pound Foundation, Digital Dollar Project, Digital Euro Association, Mojaloop, IMF's high-level advisory board on fintech, Hyperledger Blockchain Consortium, Open Payments Coalition, Faster Payments Council, Global Payments Steering Group, Cross-Border Working Group, International Association for Trusted Blockchain Applications, Crypto Climate Accord, University Blockchain Initiative, World Wide Web Consortium, and a featured partner of the World Economic Forum with 3 members of their team directly listed on the WF website? Ripple. Now, does Ripple and XRP sound like they're going to disappear, or do they sound like they're part of a much bigger plan? You decide.
Well, guys, this is the video I have for you today. I know it's a short one, but I wanted to get this information out there because it is fresh. And I surely hope that you enjoyed it. Now, if there's something I said that you disagree with, like always, you drop that down in the comments right there. And if there's something I left out that you think should be mentioned, you go ahead and you drop that down in there too, and we can have a discussion. So guys, before you go, just take a quick peek at this absolutely gorgeous field and view close by where I live here in McKinney, Texas. It is truly something. Just absolutely beautiful. Well guys, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor and this isn't financial advice, but if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell down there so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're uploading. And if you're one of the thousands of people who have been watching these videos but haven't yet subscribed, would you do the channel a favor and join this community? We would really love to have you on board. So, in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.